I'm Karen Elgersma, and we are going to check out the Gingerbread Showcase right here at the Inn at Laurel Point, and you're watching Go Island on Shaw TV. On today's show, we meet an alpine skier who's going for gold, and how trucks have changed are transferring some very precious cargo. And Melanie satisfies her sweet tooth when she becomes a chocolatier at the Purdy's Chocolate Factory. All that and so much more on Go Island.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network.
Hello, thank you so much for joining us on Go Island today. We're going to take you on a little journey today. That's right, we are at the Inn at Laurel Point, and you have to come with us past the swirly lollipops and the white picket fence, and through the doors of the Gingerbread house into a magical land where everything is edible, beautiful, creative, and fun. Come with us. And once you enter this magical land, you will get directions from the Gingerbread Man. And as you walk through, you will smell the sweet smell of gingerbread and candy, and you'll meet the beautiful Avril, sometimes, from the Inn at Laurel Point, who will tell you all about this wonderful display that's happening. Avril, what is going on here?
Karen, we are having way too much fun here at the Inn at Laurel Point. We are in year 5 of our Canada's National Gingerbread Showcase. Yes, we are national now.
You better believe it, girl.
We have over 23 creations here from various different bakers, both amateur and professional, here in town. And we're having a blast.
When you look at something like this, you can't help but be in awe of the creativity and innovation that went into each and every one of these displays. This one is called Traveling Through the Sea. Home Chef put this one together, and everything in here has to be food-based. Tell me the rules.
Absolutely. So this year they had a lot of criteria, and we had a theme. This was the first time ever that we had the theme. So this year's theme was transportation. So you'll see this various riffs on that theme throughout the creations, and so yes, so they had that. They had a minimum height requirement, had to be 1.5 feet high, and it had to use the entire base of the 2 feet by 2 feet square.
Okay.
Now you will see some variations. Those folks who didn't choose to use those they are still certainly welcome to be displayed, but are not judged.
Okay, yes, I see. And when I look around, I see so many innovative things. Give people a little sneak peek of what we have here, and we'll you know, because we won't give it all away, but we have to show you a few things.
For sure, absolutely. So this one here is adorable.
Yes.
This one is Habitat for Humanity's. They're from Victoria here. It's a Home Chef, and you can see that they have various small elements of transportation. My personal favorite is that little tiny reindeer trying to get over the roof. I just think that couldn't be cuter.
He's adorable.
He's very sweet.
And he's got the red nose, so I think it might be Rudolph.
It could very well be. And the sleigh. So they did fit the criteria in that it was a riff on transportation.
Now, Habitat for Humanity is a big part of this event, and why Avril?
Well, they're our partner, for sure. This is, you know, we share this event fully, and all of the proceeds for this event go to Habitat for Humanity Victoria, and it all stays in our community, which we feel really great about. And last year we raised $16,000. I know. So this year we're going for $75,000, which is the cost to build a new house for a family in need.
Tell people how we can help Habitat for Humanity while enjoying these festive
Well, that's right. We like to say it's like a feast for your eyes and for your senses.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's a free event. So we welcome everybody to come down at 7 days a week, and it's from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and right through to January 5th. And we have little donation envelopes and voting ballots. So basically you walk through, you pick your favorite, whether that be for an amateur or a professional, and the really coveted prize is the one that happens at the end of the year when we do the People's Choice Awards.
This makes us an international event.
This one came all the way from Port Angeles, and honestly, the detail on this was phenomenal. My favorite is the Santa's leg sticking up. I mean, honestly, this is one of those ones you could just keep looking at because you just keep discovering more and more about it.
Oh yes, we are going to show you a few more of the creative, edible gingerbread pieces in just a moment, and we're gonna meet the pastry chef that created a masterpiece. But first we're gonna head up island. That's right, it is also ski season. And we met with an alpine skier who's going big time. But when you hear his story, you will be so inspired. I have to say, pastry chef here, April, in at Laurel Point, you have outdone yourself. This is unbelievable. Tell us about the steampunk Cinderella.
I like how you gave that little emphasis there. That was good.
Yeah.
Well, it was a project that we did for the Gingerbread Showcase this year, and we were asked to create something with transportation themed in mind.
Yeah.
So we decided we wanted to do something that was whimsical and fun and sort of storybook.
Yeah.
So of course Cinderella, it's a very well-known story with the pumpkin carriage, and that was our main focal point for the
When it comes to transportation, I mean, who wouldn't want to get around in a pumpkin? Then you add the steampunk in there, and whoa, you are like living in a pure magical fantasy world. Absolutely. Now, I actually didn't really know what steampunk is. I know it's crazy, but for viewers like me who don't know, what is steampunk?
So steampunk is a fantasy time that people back in the 30s thought the future was gonna be like.
Okay.
So it has a lot of mechanical and gears and steel and steam, everything powered by steam. That was what they thought was gonna happen. Of course, you know, the future evolved into something a little bit different, right? But
yes.
This steampunk idea stayed, and now it's quite popular, and you can find little groups and pockets of people really into it throughout Canada.
Are you happy?
Very happy. We're very happy with how it turned out.
Well, if you're happy with how it turned out and you want to vote on it, or any of the gingerbread houses here at the Inn at Laurel Point, you have to come down. And remember, when you cast your vote, you donate some money. The money goes to make a big difference in the lives of a family here in Victoria, because it's going to Habitat for Humanity. We have to take a very short break, but please stay with us, because we're going to show you more whimsical gingerbread houses and more great stories, including one all the way from Thunder Bay. Oh, it's so hard not to reach out and eat it. Hello, welcome back to Go Island. We're at the Inn at Laurel Point at the Gingerbread Showcase. It's the 5th annual Gingerbread Showcase. Avril, this is the best one yet. There is no doubt about it. Look at the BC Fairies one. I'm just gonna see if there's a slot machine in there. No slot machine. Who did this one?
Well, this one is made by an amateur, a home chef, and honestly, she was so adorable bringing it in. And they had gone through 4 of those towers before they actually got one that would stand up.
This absolutely blows me away. This is crazy. Tell us about this one.
This one is by Chef Aaron Lawrence. He's pretty amazing. He is also the owner and chef at Catalano Restaurant in the Magnolia Hotel. This is his 2nd year in. Last year he did another gingerbread theme, or Star Wars theme. So part of the challenge on this was to incorporate in some way blown sugar. So he managed to do that with the nose, which I think is adorable.
That's sugar! Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and Aaron is quite active on social media, so he did a lot of work posting images of this on websites like geeks.com, and got it picked up by Huffington Post, and he's apparently got a video out now. We are going to be posting it to our Facebook site, but yeah, it's pretty incredible how this came together.
And his piece last year went viral, didn't it?
It did, went across the world.
In Canada, we live in a big country, so when we try to get things from A to B, it can be very expensive, but there's a very cool organization that trucks will take things if you're donating or you need help, and they will transport them for you. This story comes all the way from Thunder Bay, but affects people all over our country, so watch and learn. Trucks for change. What a brilliant idea. Love the way people are always coming up with innovative ways to make a difference in the world. Like the Inn at Laurel Point, who has partnered with Habitat for Humanity to do a gingerbread showcase. And as you can tell, as Avril and I walk through here, it is magical in here. It's like a wonderland.
It is.
And whimsical, and quite quite frankly funny. Now look at this gingerbread piece. Of course, transportation is the theme, and they found a way to get it in. How, Avril?
Well, so this is from Czech News, and we just thought that was hilarious. It's Christmas Vacation, so if you're familiar with National Lampoon and Chevy Chase, and I thought, okay, where's the transportation? And then I noticed the van, or the Winnebago, which is the most classic part of that whole movie. This is Melanie Lonsdale. She is a professional chef and won third prize for this, or second prize, sorry. How, I don't know, because it's phenomenal.
Oh my God.
She would be a first for sure. But Melanie has been with us for several years, and every year she continues to blow us away. And Karen, the neatest thing about Melanie is that her husband is with the Navy, and when he goes away on deployment, this is what she starts to work on. So sometimes she'll start this, 2-3 months ahead of time.
We have to take a very, very short break, but go nowhere. When we come back, more gingerbread houses, gingerbread creations, and we're gonna head over to Vancouver where Melanie is gonna try out yet another job. So stick around. We are having so much fun here at the Inn at Laurel Point at the Gingerbread Showcase. It just keeps blowing me away. But this has to be one of my favorite books of all time, C.S. Lewis's The Lion and the Witch and the Wardrobe. And the theme this year is transportation. Well, here we go. Transportation through the wardrobe. I love it.
I know, isn't that incredible? It's Crystal Duck from Spinnaker's Brew Pub, and honestly, Crystal has also been with us for several years, and this year we're just shocked. It is such a great tweak on that theme of transportation.
I want to thank you so much for watching. It means so much to us that you take time out of your day to hang out with us. And if you have any feedback, you want to follow me on Twitter, because I'm now on Twitter, please do, and I will follow you back. You know where to find us: Facebook, Twitter. You can email us. If you see us around, say hey, or maybe you can even say Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network. Men's Wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co. Menswear and accessories. Hair services provided by Salon J.